Hello, and welcome back to Social Studies with Mr. Appel. Hope you enjoyed your Passover, Easter, or whatever holiday it is you celebrate or don't celebrate. And for those of you who celebrate Ramadan, it's coming up on Thursday, so a safe and happy holiday to all. Today, in the midst of this global pandemic, we are going to shift our attention from the United States across the Atlantic Ocean here to the United Kingdom. The United Kingdom is made up of two islands, Great Britain, which you see in blue, and Ireland, which you see in green mostly. However, these two islands together have had a very interesting history, somewhat complicated, sometimes violent. And for the last almost 100 years, Ireland, Republic of Ireland, has been an independent country with 26 counties. These 6 counties of Northern Ireland, though, are still part of the United Kingdom. So the United Kingdom is made up of 4 countries: England, Scotland, and Wales, and then Northern Ireland. Ireland had a war against England, and 26 counties gained their independence and became the Irish Free State. And then in 1949, they were renamed the Republic of Ireland. So 2 countries here. But we're going to talk about the history of the United Kingdom today. Just wanted to show you where the United Kingdom is located with respect to us. Here in New York City, the United Kingdom, a 6-hour flight across the Atlantic Ocean. All right? And of course, why are we learning about the United Kingdom? Well, for starters, they used to control the United States. So let's return back to our more familiar surroundings. Our makeshift classroom we've been using as we enter lesson 12 here. What is the United Kingdom? Well, as I was stating in the other room, the United Kingdom is made up of 2 islands, one entire island called Great Britain, which is made up of 3 countries: England, with a population of about 56 million, Scotland, with a population of about 5.5 million, Wales, with a population of roughly 3.1 million, and then Northern Ireland, which is 1.9 million or so. The rest of Ireland is an independent country, and their population is about 4.9 million. So, how did this all come about? Well, as you can see up here, England took over Wales, and then later they took over Scotland. Scotland and England officially joined over a period of about a year, 1706 to 1707. The Acts of Union were passed in England and Scotland. And then almost 100 years later, 1800, there was 2 acts passed, which went into effect in 1801, whereby Ireland joined. So now the United Kingdom was England, Wales, Scotland, and Ireland. Then, almost 100 years more after that, the Irish had a revolution against the British. This is a map of Ireland. And Ireland and England fought, and at the end of this war, which lasted from 1919 to 1921, they agreed to a peace treaty. A treaty is an agreement signed by 2 or more countries. And the treaty said that these 6 counties here would remain part of the United Kingdom. The other 26 counties would become independent. And that's the way it is to this day. There are those living in Northern Ireland who still want to be part of the United Kingdom, and there are some living in Northern Ireland who do not want to be part of the United Kingdom, and that has led to conflicts through the years, which you can research on your own. We're not really going to get into that, but it is a very interesting and somewhat tragic history. But luckily, it's been mostly peaceful now for the last 20 years. But it is still part of the United Kingdom. So, who is in charge of this United Kingdom? Well, technically, the United Kingdom is a monarchy. A monarchy, and a lot of you found this in your research, a monarchy is a country ruled by a king or a queen. Okay? A monarchy, little crown. But unlike certain other countries, the king or queen here does not have real power. The real power is in the legislative branch, called Parliament. Now, we're going to be studying the parliamentary system because we're going to be learning about Canada, and Canada uses the parliamentary system. So what does that mean? Well, in the United Kingdom, the Parliament has two houses. Just like we have two houses, the House of Representatives and the Senate, they have the House of Lords and the House of Commons. Now, if you're thinking they copied off us, no. This is the original Parliament. This is the mother of all parliaments. We copied their idea. But the real power is in the House of Commons. The House of Lords doesn't really have much power anymore. So the House of Commons has 650 seats, and whoever gets elected the most seats, whichever party gets the most seats, gets to be in control of the House of Commons. And whoever the leader of that party is gets to be the Prime Minister. So right now in the United Kingdom, the Prime Minister is Boris Johnson, who, by the way, as we discussed, was hospitalized with COVID-19. He's been released, he's getting better, but he's still the Prime Minister. Just for instance, Israel also has a Prime Minister. This is a medal, special medal for Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin. He was assassinated 25 years ago, so this is a memorial coin for him. But that's a whole other story. Many countries use that system. Just getting back to the United Kingdom, so there's 4 countries in the United Kingdom: England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. It's a little confusing, but it's a little like us here in the United States, how we have 50 states and then each state has its own government. Well, they kind of have a version of that in the UK. They do have local governments called councils, but the 4 main countries, England is considered the most important. Like I said earlier, as the largest population, it's the most powerful of the 4. So England does not get its own parliament, right? The capital of England is London, but London is also the capital of the whole UK. So the whole British Parliament meets in London, and then these 4 countries all send their people to London. So if you get elected to be in the Parliament for the whole UK from Scotland, you have to come to London. If you're Welsh from Wales, you have to come to London. If you're from Northern Ireland and you get elected to the UK Parliament, you come across the Irish Sea to London. However, about 20 years ago, they gave these 3 countries their own local governments. We call that devolution, which means they basically gave those 3 countries devolution. They gave those 3 countries their own local parliaments. Okay, so Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland now have their own parliament called an assembly. So they get to control their own local issues. But when the UK wants to do something on a world level, then it's the UK Parliament, of which they are all members as well. So technically, you could be in the Scottish Parliament, Scottish Assembly, but also get elected to the UK Parliament. It's going to be hard to do 2 jobs at once. They call it double jobbing. Like in Northern Ireland, they have some people who get elected to their local assembly in Belfast, which is the capital of Northern Ireland, and then they get elected to the UK Parliament, which is in London. So this all sounds a little confusing. It's probably new to you, so don't worry. We're going to discuss it during our Google chat, Google Meet. But I just wanted to give you an overview of what the United Kingdom is, because it is a very important country. It is also suffering greatly right now during the COVID-19 crisis. They are also a very strong ally of the United States. And also so is Ireland. Ireland, the independent Ireland, called the Republic of Ireland, but also Northern Ireland. So we're going to discuss this during the meets today. I hope you learned something about the UK. If you would like to know more, the official news of the United Kingdom is bbc.com. You can check it out, and we'll discuss more today. So thanks for coming back and joining. For those of you from PS282, I'll see you in the Google Meets. For the rest of you, stay safe, cover your cough, go outside, put a mask on. It's mandatory now in New York, and we'll see you later. Thank you.